And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action. Allen. He'll buy some time right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Singletary. And
yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be, show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and search the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New York Giants. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A handoff to Barkley. Down to the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets downs. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Matt Breida, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And they'll accept that penalty. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to... get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready. Script so far, they got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They find some open field here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 37-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down. On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete
but they cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got Allen.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he fires one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Here's Herbert. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. A run between the tackles with Breida. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
102 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 30 yards.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert calling a gain of a yard, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Herbert now. Wide open, it's Allen, complete.
He's got the first down and more. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Herbert off of play action. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, We didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. He's got room at the 30, and they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones flushed. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now Herbert following the turnover, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Up the middle with Eckler. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, not get free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground. Doesn't work.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Eckler going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Eckler again.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Steps away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Joey Bosa. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And they'll run again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run. From Austin Eckler. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Herbert on first down now. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Maybe the turning point they need. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Now Jones. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll look to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
When the members on and get it going, Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like,